Oh, easy peasy. We showed up. And it didn't do that thing again. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? I'm over here rambling to myself. Welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader today. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Hello, Sag. Welcome to your reading, your quick shot reading for mid-July to the end of July. Some of you may have noticed I wasn't able to do the mid-monthlies for July. I got super busy last week, so that is why there aren't any pre-recorded readings coming up. So I created this today to do something in the interim because your August readings will be out next week. So what's going to happen here, I'm just going to pull some cards for you. They've tended to be short, one lane or one main story, not a lot of different scenarios, excuse me, coming up. So far, so good. So Sagittarius, you are up next. If you're here live in the chat, go ahead and say hello in the box if you want to. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment if you're into what I'm doing here. And if you want a reading with me, be sure to check the box down below once this is uploaded to YouTube fully so you can figure out how to do so, okay? All right, Sag, let's do it. Let's see what is going on for you guys. Let me see messages, energies, and insights for Sagittarius. Mid-July to the end, please. Mid-July to the end for Sagittarius. General messages, energies, and insights, please. Bridge? Yeah, I think they want a bridge. And, Sag, wherever you are in the world, excuse me, pardon me, forgot to say, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're happy, hope you're safe, hope you're healthy. Well, they like that, and they want me to do a couple of these. All right, there we go. All right, Sag, let's get into it. Messages, energies, and insights for Sagittarius. Right off the bat, Princess of Cups. Okay, and a flippy, rippy, whippy. The Empress. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. And one more, please, for Sagittarius. Excuse me. Don't know what it is, but we'll find out in just a moment. So, Page of Cups, the Empress, and Judgment. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, guys. Water sign energy, Princess of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Empress, secondary major for Libra and Taurus. Could be dealing with any of those signs or not at all. And the, almost said the Justice card. The Judgment card, secondary major for Scorpio. Could be dealing with any of those signs or not at all. Feeling fertile? Very, very bluntly, fertility is happening here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a sharp one. Listen, young person. Doesn't have to be a child, but princesses, aka pages, tend to be young people. This image is strikingly feminine or female, right? Empress, feminine energy, again, striking female. And Judgment is about judgment calls and particular endings sometimes. And I feel a lot of fertile energy, but that's the long and the short of it. They want me to mention abortion. So that's a sensitive topic. I don't mean to trigger anybody, but they want me to come out and say it. So for someone out in the midst, thank you, of the Sagittarian energy is dealing with a judgment call surrounding an abortion. If not an abortion, pregnancy in general, okay? It's a sensitive subject in general, but particularly for who that resonates for, this is a very touchy subject. It's like if it goes the route of terminating a pregnancy, it's not a judgment that's made lightly. It's very serious. The reasonings why, medical reasons, implications. I don't want to get into the nooks and crannies of it because it's different for everybody, but there's a million reasons why someone would with a heavy heart and reluctantly decide to have an abortion. That's what this feels like, reluctantly deciding to have an abortion. If not, there's a complication with a pregnancy. So anyway, let's clear that out because that's not for everybody. So Page of Cups, Princess of Cups, Empress, Judgment. Leave it to Sagittarius to have the first really sideline of a story that's come through. I do still feel this energy of fertility. I do feel this energy of potential pregnancy, as again, this is a young card, and the Empress does indicate some type of fertility. It could be a young person, a first time mother, or, I mean, a first time father, but he's, witnessing or by the side of the woman that he's impregnated, what have you. There's something about a young pregnancy, and this young pregnancy or this youth plus fertility is a troublesome area, not just because of potential termination. It could be you're the parent Sagittarius and your teenage person, your teenage son or daughter is wrapped up in a pregnancy scare or actual, certifiable, yes, this person is with child, you know what I mean? There is big implications on pregnancy and how it is going to alter the pathway, or it already has. This could be historical for some of you. This could be your life story. This could be when I was 16 and I had my first kid, and you're all going to be at different points on that trajectory, or within the storyline, I should say. But young pregnant, like that's all they keep showing me, young pregnant. So if nobody's pregnant, because it's not for everybody, not everybody has the chance to, when they procreate, when they have sex, to impregnate anybody, okay? So to open it up, there's like a taking on a lot with sexual maturity. Boy. Okay. It could be some of you, I don't care how old you are, Sagittarius, you don't have to be quote unquote young. You could be 45 and still be in the Princess of Cups energy, but there's like this lack of maturity behind the veneer of maturity with the Empress. I feel like many of you, this is you or someone you're close with, like a friend or, like a cousin or something like that, or again, your own child. But there's someone who's young in their energy marker, young in spirit, or inexperienced sexually, perhaps, who is sort of putting on the va-va-va-voom, trying to be seductive, trying to be this mature, alluring type of person. And even though there's a lot of feminine vibe here, this does not have to be restricted to females. Like, it could be something as simple as in a group chat where people start talking about sex, or, we've all been in quarantine for a while now, right? So you could be in a group chat with friends and it's been a while, and everybody's like, oh, when's the last time you got some? When's the last time you got some? And everybody goes around and says how long it's been. And then it comes to you, or it comes to this person, and they might be a virgin. Literally. Never done anything with anybody. But to put on this pretense, or to not feel as if they're different from the rest of the group, they say, oh, it's been a while, but it's not that bad. And they're just, it's just a casual thing, because you don't want to, there's something about hiding this vulnerability, hiding this quote unquote innocence behind this pretense, or this facade of being this very sexually accomplished person, male or female, I don't care. So then Judgment. I feel like the name says, someone has a fear of or is in constant judgment of themselves. So either they're fearing being judged by others, again going back to the pregnancy scare, or the just being with child and being young, and how that's going to change your life, and your family's going to look down on you, maybe people in the community. There's just like this concern of outside people, outside of the self, catching wind of what's going on over here and judging it. There's also an internal judgment that's going on, because the Scorpionic energy is over here with the Judgment cards. Scorpio is a very internal sign. They're very self-analytical. They take a lot on into themselves, and it's almost like an echo chamber, because they can sometimes penalize themselves when they don't need to be penalized. They can sometimes judge themselves, or feel that they've done the worst thing when really they haven't. So someone might just need reassurance if they have become pregnant. I don't care how old they are, that it's okay. Nobody's going to think any less of you, etc., etc. This is like super critical in the sense of, I think like there's a lesson going on here. It feels like a certain life lesson for somebody. Again, they don't have to be a young person. They don't have to be a teenager. They could be, in their 40s and still learning lessons. I mean, the only time you stop learning lessons is when you're dead. But let's clarify the Judgment card, because that can go so many different ways. So let's see clarification on the Judgment card, and then we're going to wrap up. Clarification on the Judgment card for Sagittarius, please. Please show me more information on the Judgment card for Sagittarius. Why is the Judgment card here? Come on. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, but it's also frustrating as a reader. The Moon, major arcana for Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but you don't have to be. Thank you. And the Magician. Wow. Immediately, emotional manipulation. Emotions in the Moon card, major arcana for Pisces. Magician, secondary major for Virgo and Gemini. You could be dealing with one of those signs, or any of those signs are none at all. But then also emotions and manipulation, or influence. Let's say it that way. Maybe not manipulation, but influence. So the reason the Judgment is coming out is because someone is feeling emotionally topsy-turvy. They're not confident in what they're feeling, or they're confused about what they're feeling. And there might be certain people outside of themselves who are influencing that, who are discouraging certain behaviors and encouraging others, vice versa, whatever. Deeper than that, this comes out because I feel someone has been in an emotional abyss is the word they're giving me, an emotional abyss, lost at sea. You can see the figure is kind of out on this island. They're not really surrounded by any other creatures. It's just them alone. So loneliness, isolation is what that feels like. And in that time of loneliness, there is this recognition of either how someone has put themselves into isolation, or how other people have made them feel isolated. Like I said, about maybe someone admitting, or not admitting, holding back the secret of, I'm a virgin, and never telling anybody, never telling their closest friends because they feel it's embarrassing, right? So there's this realization that this isolation or this confusion is somewhat self-imposed, or has been directly influenced by someone else. That is not fun. But yeah, that is your reading, Sagittarius. If you liked it, like button is down below. I thank you so much for watching up until this point. We've only got 2 signs left, I think. So let's see who's gonna go. Feel free to stick around if you want to see whoever's next. Let's see who it is. Libra. So Libra is next. If you want to watch their reading, I'll be back in a moment to do it. If not, if this is where we part ways, I thank you again, Sagittarius, so much for watching. Take care. Bye.